What's up, guys? Windshear here from One World Order, bringing you an engineer class weapon review. It's long overdue. M4A1 carbine. For some reason, I've always stayed away from this gun. I've always stuck with the SCAR. The SCAR H has always been my weapon of choice in the engineer class. Over 2,500 kills with it. It's been a great gun. But I typically see and everybody talk about this gun, so it's finally the time for me to put it in my hands and actually use some time with this weapon. As you can see here, even caught off guard, it's very easy to put enemies down. It's finally time for me to put some serious time on this weapon, and I've compiled a great review here of some just epic situations with this gun, and I was pleasantly surprised, and I can see why everybody uses this gun. It's undeniably an excellent weapon. You know, 5 out of 5 stars, no question in my mind about it. You know, I see guys with like 4,000 kills on battle log with this gun, so obviously it's an effective weapon. And if I had to say, you know, comparing this to the SCAR and all the engineer class weapons, this is the best weapon in the engineer class. I would have to say it probably is better than the SCAR, just because in certain scenarios it performs better, and when you're using a carbine type weapon, you're typically in those type scenarios, and the scenarios I'm describing I'll demonstrate here in this footage. But if I could just summarize them, you know, it's your closer short to medium range engagements under suppression. This gun's gonna outperform the SCAR every time. Now watch this kill streak, guys. I mean, I run through 15 kills here in a very short amount of time with this gun. Loadout on this weapon, I've got a grip right now and a holographic sight and a heavy barrel. I would recommend the heavy barrel over any other attachment. The grip is discretionary. The stats in this gun, it fires 800 rounds per minute, 25 damage max, 17 minimum, and standard drop-off like all the other engineer class weapons. One of the fastest reloads out there, very short reload time sequence. The recoil, side-to-side recoil on it's pretty negligible. I think it's like a, if I remember correctly, what was it? It was like a 0.1 left pull and a 0.3 right pull. So very minimal pull. I don't really think you need a grip on this weapon. I've tried it without a grip and with the grip. Either way, it seems successful to me. I don't notice that much difference, again, with the type of scenarios to run this gun correctly. So I'll let you guys decide on that one. Either way, I think it's still an effective gun with or without it. But if I could describe where this gun shines the most, and of course your fire rate has a lot to do with this, but particularly now that we're in this post-patch mess of suppressive fire, right? Situations like this. Coming up on an entire team, and you know, you're unexpected, and you're just, you know, you don't know what to do other than pull the trigger. And this gun rewards you for that. So you put that guy down. Quick reload time, get the whole team to come out in front of me right here and pretty much just mow them down. And under suppressive fire, I've yet to see a gun in this game. Wow, I mean, just epic. I've yet to see a gun in this game where you can be fully suppressed and still pull off kills. That's, if I could describe the single most important aspect of this gun, if I could talk, is its ability to fire accurately and put enemies down under suppressive fire. I've never experienced that with any other gun. Typically, whenever I'm getting suppressed, I throw my hands up in the air. I'm just like, just kill me already. I hate it. Where this gun, I feel like I still have a fighting chance of, you know, having that really high fire rate, having an accurate pattern, and I mean, just mowing through these guys left and right. And I feel like I still get bullets on target for some reason, despite the full suppressive effect being fired upon me. So again, that's the most important aspect I see of this gun. And then you combine that with the fact that it's firing 800 rounds per minute. You got a quick reload, you know, 30 rounds in a clip, and a very good pattern. I mean, this makes it a very, I mean, I don't see how you could argue with the fact that this is the best gun in engineer class and probably one of the best guns in the game. I've used the SCAR a lot before. That's still, again, one of my favorite guns. I use the SCAR for other reasons, because mainly I like the range of it, you know, having a little more range. I like the sound of it, you know, just stuff like that is kind of why I like the SCAR, and you've seen me dominate with the SCAR as well, so it's a great gun, don't get me wrong. But again, situations like this, as you can see, where I'm under suppressive fire, I'm still suppressed right now. I'm getting more suppressive fire on me, and even though it's difficult to get these kills, I'm still capable of pulling them off. Whereas with any other gun, I'm just not probably going to pull it off. As you can see, in a lot of these types of engagements where I get kills, I'm kind of not used to getting kills in those predicaments, because I'm typically running the SCAR, which has a much slower fire rate. But in close range engagements, again, there I was fully suppressed. Shooting from the hip, this gun is very accurate and it puts guys down very quickly, unlike the SCAR would probably fail in most of those engagements. But it's a different type of weapon, the SCAR is. I don't want to get too hung up on comparing the two. I just want to stick more on how to use this gun effectively. I think at longer ranges, it's a little more effective burst firing than it is full auto, just like most any other gun. But in close range engagements like this, you really want to go full auto to take advantage of that 800 round per minute fire rate. As you can see here, I just wiped out another 3 guys by doing that again. No other gun that I've observed in the engineer class is going to be capable of doing that kind of damage. Quick double kills right here. I mean, this gun really puts them down quick. Right here again, I'm pretty much having a complete onslaught from the team. I'm holding down this position and playing wisely here. You know, burst firing it when it's a little bit medium to long range. I got caught off guard here. That guy I think he had a shotgun, but for some reason he missed me. So I'm pulling back here, reloading, strategically reloading, being careful about running out, trying to observe my mini-map where all the enemies are. You know, team deathmatch is a difficult game. You just don't want to be running around carelessly, because you will get spawn surprises. I mean, there's lots of times I'll have the whole team spawning on me. But I'm getting enough kills in here. I'm like, you know, there's no reason for me to run out there. I'll just sit back and try to pick out these guys and kind of burst fire away at them. Now, don't be confused, guys. There is another weapon in the engineer class that's similar to this. It's the M4. This is the M4A1. There's a big difference between the two. One's a burst fire gun, which is the M4. One's fully automatic, which is the M4A1. Don't confuse the two, because I have yet to see really anybody who uses the M4. I think that gun, and I think everybody else would agree, that it's pretty useless to have a burst fire gun for short range engagements, because that's really what the engineer class weapons are. They're designed for shorter range engagements, short to medium range. Stick with that. Unless you got the SCAR, then you can go longer range with that. So the M4 is absolute crap. Stay away from that gun. But the M4A1, huge difference. Right here on Sand Crossing, you'll see me again hold down the whole entire team just with this weapon in this little alleyway, almost like an LMG type gun. Getting aggressive here. I know they're going to be respawned up in front of me. I know this match is pretty much lost, but I'm still going to do what damage I can here at the end to massacre this team. Trying to slow the progress, throwing some grenades out, letting them come to me. I've got a vehicle here for cover. I mean, you can just guarantee in a situation like this where you're quadruple captured, they'll, you know, let them come to you. Especially when you're outgunned and outmanned like this. I mean, I can really create a lot of problems for this team and just massacre them as they come down here. So these are situations where you want to use this gun, and there's not many guns that you can fight against in these kind of scenarios that will defeat the M4A1. And of course, your assault class weapons, I guess the closest gun in the assault class I could compare it to would be the M16A3. It has a very similar type recoil and pattern. Those of you that have watched my videos know I'm not a big fan of the M16A3. It just doesn't work that well for me. But M4A1 seems to work pretty good for me. I understand this weapon, and again, that's what this game's all about, guys. If you understand your weapon, you know what kind of situations to use your weapon effectively in are, and you put yourself in that situation, more likely you'll outsmart your opponent who may not be playing tactically or may not be utilizing his weapon the way it's designed. You know, this gun is not a sniper, so don't try to snipe with it, but try to get close to me. Again, here, look at this. Fully suppressed. I got 3 enemies in front of me. I'm still putting these guys down despite being suppressed. Not many guns are capable of doing that. So if you kind of restrict yourself to, you know, playing where you need to play and objectively, you'll get a lot of points and you'll be successful in this game. That's how you saw, you know, me get those big kill streaks earlier in this video. Again, here is caught off guard by these 2 guys, but this gun's really easy, capable to put those guys down when you're, you know, in a predicament like that. I can rely on its fast fire rate. I can rely on its accuracy from firing from the hip. So Great weapon all around. I would highly recommend it. I would have to say it is the best class weapon in the engineer class, without a doubt. Some people argue it's the A91. I mean, I think overall as a community, all you guys would agree to if you use this weapon, that is by far the best effective weapon in the engineer class. I'll be putting up still other videos too, guys. About the boy, I got a 20 kill streak today with the AS Val on Sand Crossing on Team Deathmatch. I mean, are you kidding me? A 20 kill streak on Team Deathmatch, and ain't no BS camping, guys. That's running and gunning. So I'll be posting that up. Look for that video. Thanks again for all you guys with One World Order joining up. We'll be having some clan matches coming up now. We're getting a lot of interest from other clans about playing us. So talk to Timmy Bill about that too. We'll be working with that. We'll have a clan match soon with that, and I'll of course be on there if I can, work permitting, to record the match and get that gameplay footage uploaded to the channel. Thanks again, guys. Please like, subscribe to the video if it helped it out, and don't discount the M4A1.